Hey, how's it going, my people? Corey Reese here, back with another video. Hope everybody has been well since the last time we chatted and we talked. So today I get an opportunity to showcase another video, okay? Viltrix sent me this cool light, okay? It is the Sprite 15c, okay? They did send me this light for free in exchange for my honest review. So of course, you know, I'm never gonna tell you to do something just for profit. At the end of the day, I want to show you exactly what this light consists of so you can kind of make the best decision if this is something that you want to add to your kit for what you're doing, whether that's from a photo standpoint or a video standpoint. For me, it's more so from a video purpose, just because a lot of my work from a photography standpoint is definitely with strobes. So unless I was actually shooting at nighttime where it was gonna be my camera was having trouble focusing, I can definitely see this being put on a stand just as a modeling lamp to be able to see, so give my camera opportunity to see exactly what we're focusing on, that type of thing. So let's actually take it out of the box here, okay? So the light the build quality feels pretty cool. It's definitely light. On the back of the light, you have just a standard on-off switch. This is just like a little LCD once you put the battery in to kind of show you what mode that you're in. This particular button here, once you press that, it depresses so that you can kind of remove the battery if you have a battery here. This dial controls the power of the light once you kind of get that in. And then there's also a button here that you can kind of group these into your channels and groups. So if you have multiple lights like this, you can kind of put them on different channels and control them independently, which is cool. Okay, so it has a couple heat grills here, I guess, just to dissipate the heat if it starts to get hot. On the bottom, it does have a USB-C mount here, so that you can definitely power this with if you have like a USB-C power brick or something along the lines of something like this. You know, the one that I shared with you in the other video, you can definitely use this to power the light without a battery in it. So, you know, if you have a couple things like this, you can definitely use these lights indefinitely without the battery going dead anytime soon, especially depending on the type of portable battery that you have here, okay? What else comes in the box here? Okay, so we have an actual mount for the light. So this is a cold shoe. It actually connects to the bottom of the light here so that you can kind of mount this on a stand or however you want to rig it. Then it also comes with a battery, which is cool. This is branded for the Viltrix brand. And the cool thing about this battery is if you press this button here, it shows you an indication of how much battery that you have left. So you kind of know going in, hey, if I need to charge this battery, make sure that you can kind of get through whatever the shoot that you're trying to do. And that's a cool feature to have. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop this battery in here. And I'll go ahead and, so it does come with the manual, of course, if you want to check that out. So we'll go ahead and close this up. Put this off. So let's go ahead and put this in. So this particular mount, it does have a little groove here, so it only goes one way. So on the back of the light, you just kind of match those up. And then it's like a little twist, thumb twist here to kind of tighten that to make sure you have a good fit there. So let's go ahead and flip this guy on. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this thing up. And right away, I noticed that this light, let's turn it here. It seems to get pretty bright, and the light, this is at 6800, seems to be pretty white light. Let's go ahead and change the color temperature, start dialing it down. This is at about 63, okay, 5900, okay, 5500. Let's put that against the scan there. This is about 5500. All right, as we start to roll this down, this is at 4000 Kelvin, okay. This is at 33, okay, all the way down to 28, okay. So this is a bicolor light that you can kind of dial in the color temperature that you're looking to achieve with this light. So that's the cool thing here. So I typically like to shoot with daylight, so I'll just kind of push this back to about 5600 is where I typically live at, between 47 and 5600, because I tend to like my stuff a little cooler and being able to kind of adjust in post after that. So this is putting a pretty good field light on my face, to be honest. With the camera set to about f.4, I'll be interested to see if I change my aperture how high I can get my aperture with still getting a good exposure from this light. So let's do that. So let's just put this right off frame just to kind of see at 100% what's happening there, okay? So that's at 100% of the light. The cool thing about this light, it does have an app, which I just turned the light off via the app. So this is with the light off, and then I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna gradually turn it back up. So this is at about 40%, okay? 65%, 80%, and full 100%, okay? And then let's go ahead and change the color temperatures again. Right now, this is at about 3,000, 4,000, 5,200, 5,500, and 6,000. All right, so let's leave out of there. The cool thing about this light, it does allow you to change different modes. Like it has, like you can go to where they have some gels. You can either use like Roscoe gels or Lee gels. They have some different gels that you can actually pick from, as you can see here. Went over this in another video, so I'm not gonna dive too deep in it. But if you look at a previous video, you can kind of see that it has some of the same functionality as in being able to kind of really dial in some cool colors with this particular light, and also do some special effects, whether that's like a police siren, almost like a flashing TV, if you will, and that type of thing. So right now with this color cast here, let me put this off to the side and see how pronounced this light is, okay? If I wanted to have just the color, having a different color coming from the background to create some mood lighting. So that's pretty cool. So I have this nice tech looking color that's coming in from my camera side over here my right, okay, camera left, which seems to be pretty strong in my opinion. This is a chocolate, soft green, okay. Virgin blue, that's pretty bright, okay. Ocean blue, pink, okay, another blue, little rose pink, light rose purple, blue green, cyan, purple. Okay, so yeah, you can definitely kind of dial in some different colors with this particular light. And like I said, the cool thing about this is that you can mount, because it's so light and portable, you can mount this in cool areas and be able to kind of control the light and the power of the light without having to kind of to pull it down and rig it, that type of thing. One of the things I wanted to try though, so let me grab this back and show you guys here. So a long time ago, I bought this hot shoe mount. Here, just show it to you right here. So this is a simple hot shoe mount that I bought for flashes, so it can kind of put 3 different flashes on here. I was like, man, I could actually use this. If I get 3 of these lights and mount one on each point, how bright could this light become? Right? This is definitely something that I feel like can be used in a tight situation to be able to kind of expose for your video and being able to kind of have some lighting on the go if you did not want to put it on the camera. I just so happen, let's see, I have some other lights here from the brand that I will go ahead and mount on here as well. So let's roll that in here. Okay, got that one on. One more. All right, so now that we have these on, make sure we have it on tight there. We don't want it falling off. So let's turn on the other smaller lights, and let's turn all of them up to, yep. So this is what you're looking at. So, and then you can put this on a stand here. Looks like one of them might have died, but you kind of get the point here. I can definitely see this being able to kind of give you some power on the go from how we have this set up here. So let's just slide this off camera here. And go ahead and change our light back to white, our main light. Okay, wow, that actually makes a big difference. So this is just with two of the lights here. This is at 100% with both of those lights off to my right, camera left, okay? So this is at 100%, okay? This is at about 50%, and this is all the way off. Wow. 100% again. And this is a pretty good output. So I think they are pretty cool. I mean, definitely, and if I was to take this and power in this other light that died on us, let's just see if that makes a big difference. So now we have all three lights at 100%. It's definitely pretty bright, okay? So once again, this is at about 50%. Okay, this is all the way, actually one of them is still on. And this is 100%. So what do you think, guys? So just to recap, the video is definitely about 15 watts. To me, in terms of the usefulness, it's definitely pretty useful from what I can see. I definitely can see myself being able to kind of use this in tight situations and even full situations where I just didn't want to be fumbling around with like a big light, being able to kind of put some of these like on a stand or even mount them so that I can kind of light myself or a talent to be able to kind of get some cool light on the actual talent out and about without having to worry about having any big batteries or any kind of power sources that slow down production, as well as just kind of heavy to carry around. So if you have any questions, guys, I'm definitely going to leave a link in the description if you kind of want to check these out. Like I said, this is a Viltrix Sprite 15c. These were sent, this particular unit was sent to me just for a review, for my honest opinion. And like I said, just kind of going through, I'm familiar with the brand, so I was interested to see how the bigger version of this particular light would work out. And to me, it seems like it's like a better version of the smaller ones with a higher output in terms of the lighting that comes from that. Definitely some of the same functionality as it pertains to being able to kind of use the application to control the brightness as well as the colors, as you saw when we were kind of flipping through the different colors. And it's definitely something to consider. Would I have bought this myself if the company did not send it to me? Absolutely, just because I feel like I'm the gadget person as it pertains to the people around me. I always have a gadget, and I always come out the woodwork with something that can kind of help my production be lighter, faster, and also professional. Okay? All right, if you have any questions, like I said, leave a comment below and take care.